Hey everyone. Amit, we have talked about a lot of things so far in all our conversations, and the one word that kept common among all of them would be, I think, co-seller. So let's dedicate this conversation on what is a co-seller and how Web3, Internet 3.0, and Awake is impacting the lives of people.
Yeah, see, in any market, you have the buyers and sellers, obviously.
Yeah.
And most markets may be multi-sided, but they're all buyers and sellers. These are the two types of actions that you can take, that you can do in a marketplace.
Yeah.
We have created a new participant, and we call this person a co-seller. A co-seller is different from, but similar to the affiliate or the the influencer or the reseller, for example. These are all participants on the internet market, and they do different things, right? A reseller is somebody who's effectively a retailer. They are going to sell something that they've bought from someone else, so they're reselling. So they're a sales node, and they need to close the sale and actually take the money from the buyer. That's why they're a seller. Seller and buyer come together. Same thing with an affiliate. If you're an affiliate salesperson, or a retail affiliate, it's called, right? Or you're an ambassador, or these things, you get paid on. Well, let me take that ambassador back. Before we get to ambassadors, I'm talking about people who get paid on sales, commissioned sales people. Such as an affiliate person, or a salesperson, or today on the internet, your affiliate marketer. These people are all salespeople also, because if they don't close the sale, they don't get paid. So the only way to get paid is to actually close the buyer. Now, on the internet, it takes 3, 4, 5 visits or engagements or touches before a customer makes a purchase.
Yeah, that's true.
Typically, even in the real world, you find out about the brand, and then you find out again, and then you engage, and then you engage, and then you hear about it, and then you finally make a purchase. So that's how we are tuned to behave as buyers. We discuss, we find out, then we decide to buy. We don't actually buy because we see buy buttons.
Yeah.
Right? The buy button is always there. And when we are ready, we press the buy button.
Yeah.
So as a marketer, if my conversion rate is 1%, the real question is not how can I increase that 1 to 2 or whatever. It's really what is going on with the 99 other people who are clicking but not buying.
Yeah.
And what is the relationship between those 99 people and that one person who did buy? What is the relationship? And the answer to that question is simply that the person who bought now in this particular instant and the other 99 people did not buy, in the previous instant, he or she was actually part of the 99 people who did not buy.
Yeah.
Which means that people are going through a buying journey or a discovery journey or an influenced journey, and they go from touch point to touch point to touch point before they make a purchase by becoming one of those people that convert. In the other times, they are actually part of the other 99 crowd.
Yeah.
So the job of the marketer then is to not focus on the one that's already converted in that particular instance, right? In that particular instance, should you be marketing to the person who's bought or is buying, or should you be marketing to the person who's actually not buying?
Yeah, those 99% of the people.
But to those people, if you say buy, you're going to piss them off because they're not ready to buy.
Yeah.
They're not buyers. They're just there to engage. So that's as simple as that. If you can engage and get paid for all engagements that ultimately result in a sale, only then can you actually compensate salespeople for the job they do. Otherwise, you're compensating them for driving the last click, which is a 1% activity that pisses off the other 99 people. And nobody likes it anyways, right? You don't like to be sold to, and you're probably uncomfortable in going out there and selling. Because, no one likes rejection. If you already know 99 times you're going to get a no, you really need to have a lot of resilience to simply keep going back and saying buy, 100 times until somebody buys. That's a depressing type of job, to be honest. Why not be much more creative? Why not be a co-seller that can work with other co-sellers now that are all not selling? We tell people, if you're a co-seller, do not sell. Why? Because you're engaging with the people who are not buying, who are not buyers. Because the person who's buying is buying already. They don't need to be told to buy. They've already made up their mind. They've come there to buy. They've already gone through the process of being converted. That's why they're buying now. They don't need to be sold to. The other people should not be sold to, because you already know that they're not about to buy. Therefore, there should be no selling.
Exactly.
The problem is that there is no way to track this engagement, the other 99 people. There's no way to track the other 99. You see, the problem is that. So if there was, and why isn't there? Because all platforms are basically creating their own walled gardens and kingdoms and hiding data about user activity. But the users themselves, if I want to go and find out all the things I did on Facebook, for example, or any platform, good luck to me, right? Like, it's not that they're offering me all my data that I created there. I am the product. The user is the product. So there's no way I'm going to, break that logjam. And that's the reason why today you cannot track this whole journey across the network of networks, the internet. You cannot track it because it's not a transparent internet. It's a opaque walled gardens. These are all walls that don't let you access, So that is the reason why you cannot do what I'm proposing we do, which is to pay co-sellers for not selling, but do so when a sale does in fact happen, and we then pay the people in the influence chain that caused that particular buyer to convert in an organic fashion, in an authentic, non-selling, #no-selling fashion, right? Because you don't want to push a sale, you want to provide value, and it will be obvious for the buyer what they're there for and what they're buying.
And I think all the salesperson who are being paid for the last click, they do the effort. They actually do the entire process. They try to engage with the person. And of course, they do the forceful selling as well, that buy this, because they are getting paid for the buy, for the last click. But they do the effort, and the rest of the effort they're not getting paid for. They're not getting any attribution, or they're not getting any reward for that process.
Yeah, because there's no way to track it, It's only what you track that you measure. If you want to be data-driven company and you cannot track X, Y, and Z, you can't. If you cannot track it, then those will not be your KPIs. Exactly. Right? It will only track what you can track. So it's like, if the lamp is over here, you go and search there. Even if darkness is over here and you lost your keys, in the parking lot somewhere, you're looking under the street light because you can't see anything in the parking lot. It's totally dark, right? So it has no meaning, this type of searching for answers in partial data, right? How can you succeed on an internet that's not giving you the full picture? Maybe all those other clicks from these big platform companies are fake. Who knows? Maybe they're bots. Maybe they're not even real human beings, right? If I'm paying for ad clicks, like if I pay for 100 clicks and I get one sale, you bought the product, I know your name because I get an order from you. But I paid for another 99 clicks. Who are they?
Don't know. Where are they? Who are they?
Are they real? When I buy an ad, a unit in a publishing company, newspaper or a magazine, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever way you want to look at it now, I don't trust those numbers. I've been on the other side. They're all fake numbers. They're all not real. If that, pixel moves 1 inch or, 1 second or whatever, and they count it as a view, is that what a view is? Is that what we want when we buy ads? That, hey, you're counting this thing pixel here and there and all that nonsense. I mean, is that what we're arguing about? Is it a counted as a view or not? It was 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. This is the conversation we're having. Total fakery.
Yeah.
Right? This is all the entire metrics. Oh, it was seen by 1 pixel. I mean, it's nonsense. Is that what engagement means? Has any meaning of anything at all? None. So we are talking about organic, authentic engagements and conversations amongst people, which is called a community, which is called the movement or the brand or the reason for people to come to a certain place, which is called a marketplace or a shop or a place where you find information and other people and you exchange value. Goods and services is one form of value.
Yeah.
But it's the last click. Before that, you have to have other things there that you exchange. So that people come there and do that 99 clicks.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the co-seller. And the co-seller is different from a reseller because you don't have to close the sale. Imagine now, okay, I give you a wallet. And in this wallet, in one side, you have all the products and services on planet Earth that you may be interested in, because you like those categories. If you like art, you'll have every single painting. If you like, watches, you may have every single kind of custom made and otherwise, boutique watches and all these cool things made by people, boutique brands. You can have big brands too, but again, those are available everywhere. But imagine where you are, because it's about discovery and communities and, value. These things don't come from mass market, Walmart shelves. They won't be coming from Amazon.com unless it's commodity. If I already know what the price is, sure. There's no value there other than, very reliable delivery of these commodities. But all I'm saying is it's a commodity. That's why it's called a commodity, And so commodities come from these big platforms. They have no differentiation. But the value comes from differentiation, and that comes from human beings. The only value ultimately is going to come through a personalized delivery of something. Or a custom-made something. Personalized for one-to-one, consumer to consumer, peer-to-peer. This is what we're talking about. And in that universe, if I can connect my wallet to any product or service or maker or creator of products and services on one side, and on the other side, if I connect my social media accounts, my Web1 account like email and my text messages, and if I connect the ways of communication, like social communication, communities, I connect my, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and, these things, then magically, for every click, whether or not it's the last click, all clicks, I get my fair share of profits from my activity on the internet.
Yeah. That would be ideal to get recognized for all the effort that you have put in.
The point is, it's already happening exactly this way today. People are exactly putting content on there. They're exactly clicking, sharing, and buying. That's what's happening. We're not talking about anything new. What we're talking about is being able to track where this exchange occurs, which is value co-creation now, and to attribute it back to the people who create it.
Yeah. That sounds really simple and really logical that it should be done this way, but I don't think it's happening right now.
Because no one has created what we have created, which is the missing interconnectivity, bridging Web 1, Web 2, Web 3, Web 4, because all these are just, layers on top of the already open interconnected network, which is called the internet. We always use internet to go to Web 1, Web 2, or Web 3 properties. So why not just use the same basic infrastructure to enable what we are talking about. The reason it's not done is everyone else wants to build networks and platforms. And what most people today call protocols are conflated with the blockchain itself. So if typically somebody says protocol, they assume a blockchain normally these days because of the usage of the word. But HTTP is a protocol, hypertext transfer protocol. It has no blockchain. It's just a protocol, right? And so many protocols exist. That's the meaning of the word protocol, So by separating the actual platforms and the hardware, which is, decentralized hardware or virtual machines today like Ethereum or any other blockchain, by separating out the platforms and blockchains from the business, which never changes.
Yeah, the business is
business, people are people.
Yeah.
By going back to first principles, we go back to the natural way of things. Right? And you design and implement based on nature. So our systems, Awake's systems, and all our designs, shop type, all of these things are based on the reality of nature, how nature works, how all atoms combine to form molecules, then combine to form, bigger things, and how cells form organs and then form bodies, and all these things work together, how people come together and work as teams and communities, and civilization arises, and how it doesn't work when things go wrong and why it doesn't work. And this whole notion of interconnectivity and balance is what we're talking about. It's already happening in nature. You just have to understand what to build rather than building incorrect models, which are, as you can see everywhere. We're building the natural model. We've built the natural model. This is connecting human consciousness back together in a digital way. You might call it digital consciousness.
That's a good term. Yeah, that's a new term. Digital consciousness.
Yeah, I think it's out there, but we've actually built it because we understand the primacy of intelligence, which is human beings, not AI, which everybody else seems to be after, because AI seems to be all about, money ultimately, but money is also used only by humans. If you're not able to service humans, what is the use of the AI getting any sort of attribution?
Exactly. Yeah.
It has no meaning. Right? It's not very intelligent then, is it?
Yeah, it's not intelligent then.
Yeah, so the AI cannot be intelligent if it does not involve actual intelligence. Simply doing number crunching and pattern matching and saying I can generate as a voice sample and I can pretend to be somebody, and all this is just entertainment. It's a distraction. It's cool. It's not, but it's not real. Reality is not all this nonsense. The reality is reality. People, direct connections, value. It's only recognized and cognized and consumed by the consumer. The consumer is human.
Yeah.
And the value is recognized by the human and is created by the human only. If there's an algorithm producing it, it's not unique. I mean, even if it looks unique, it's still it's produced by it's not Picasso, right? It might be a digital Picasso, but it's a digital Picasso. It's not a real Picasso, and everybody knows that, right? Because it's about authenticity, not about fraud, right? So the minute you talk about authenticity, all this nonsense goes out of the window. You're back to human beings, direct conversations, and direct value exchange.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
So that's, I guess, a broad, I don't even know if it covered what exactly is Coseller, but I think we should go back into it again and again over the next few conversations, and how, what is it, how a Coseller is actually the creator economy, right? Because the creator, as the content creator in particular, is not, or the marketer is paid for their effort whenever it gives fruit, and wherever it gives fruit, and however it gives fruit. Not just in a certain way, like the last clip, So that's what we have created, a way to collaborate and co-create across the internet.
Yeah, awesome. I think we'll continue this conversation for more in more detail in next sessions.
For sure.
Thanks, Amit. Thanks so much.